A hollow mild steel shaft having 100 external diameter. So the shaft diameter, the external diameter is 100 and the internal diameter is 50 is subjected to a twisting moment of 8 kilonewton meter and bending moment where they are taken. I didn't wrote here, that is a 2.5 kilonewton meter. Okay, produce the same. Now we have to calculate the principal stresses and find the direct stress also. Okay, we have to calculate the, here I will write, we have to calculate the principal stresses and direct stress. So in the examination they will ask you question like this. So as per the theory, maximum elastic strain energy theory, maximum elastic shear strain energy theory. Okay, and here the Poisson's ratio they taken 2.5. So my dear students, there is a hollow mild steel. It is like this. The shaft having the external diameter is 100 the internal diameter is 50 and also the twisting moment is 8 kilonewton meter, and also bending moment 2.5 kilonewton meter. And as from this data, we have to calculate the principal stresses and we have to find the direct stress. Okay, acting alone would produce the same. And even as per the theory, maximum elastic strain energy theory means that is nothing but maximum strain energy theory and maximum shear strain energy theory. And here we taken the Poisson's ratio is 0.25. So now I will write the data, given data. It is very easy. Please understand clearly. So external diameter is capital D, that is 100 So if I convert into the meters, that is 0.1 meters. Internal diameter is 50 So if I convert into the meter, 0.05 meters. The twisting moment, capital T, equal to 8 kilonewton meter. So if I convert into Newton meter, that is 8000 Newton meter. And bending moment M, this is all given data, 2.5 kilonewton meter. So then 2500 Newton meter. I multiply with the 1000 here. Okay. Next, first we have to calculate the bending stress, sigma B, and also due to the bending moment, and also the shear stress, small tau, due to the twisting moment. So due to this, the bending moment, we have to calculate the bending stress, and the shear stress, we have to calculate the twisting moment. So now you people know the bending equation, M by I equal to F by Y equal to I by R. Everyone knows this one. Sorry, E by R. Okay, everyone knows this one. Now this is no need. M by I equal to F by I. Y. So the F is nothing but bending stress sigma B. M by I equal to sigma by Y. So now we need this sigma value. So sigma equal to M by I into Y. Okay. Sigma equal to My by I. We know already the Z value equal to I by Y, the section modulus. So what happens here? So Y by I means 1 by Z. So simply substitute here. Okay, the sigma equal to M by Z value. So this is a sigma B value. We have to calculate the bending stress equation. Okay. So next, so now sigma B, what it is saying, M by Z. We know M already, that is 8000 Newton meter, but we don't know Z value. So the Z value we have to calculate now. The Z equal to I by Y, everyone knows. The moment of inertia for the hollow shaft, it is nothing but pi by 64 into capital D power 4 minus small d power 4. Then Y is nothing but small d by capital D by 2. Okay. Now substitute all the values. Pi by 64 into d power 4 minus small d power 4 into 2 by d. Now pi by 64 into capital D we know already, that is 0.1 power 4 minus small d is 0.0 power 4 into 2 by capital D is 0.1. So tell me anyone the answer. So finally we got 27.17 into 10 power 6 Newton meter square. 10 power 6 is mega, 27.17 mega Newton per meter square. So in free time you will calculate that one. So now the sigma B value equal to m by z, m equal to 2500, z value equal to 9.2 into 10 power minus 5 meter cube. Okay. Sorry, this one is not 27. Sorry for a mistake. Yeah, this one is we got 9.2 into 10 to the power of minus 5. Okay. So here the value, the finally the sigma B value we got 27.17 into 10 power 6 Newton per meter square. 10 power 6 is we denoted with the mega, so mega Newton meter square. This is the condition where we calculated the bending stress. Now we have to calculate the tau value. We know the torque equation T by J equal to I by tau by R. Okay, now we need tau. Tau equal to T by J into capital R. So what happens? T is we know already 8000. J is pi by 32 into capital D power 4 by small d power 4 into R value is D by 2. So now 8000 into 32 divided by pi into 0.1 power 4 minus 0.054 into 0.1 by 2. So finally we will get some value that is nothing but 43. Sorry for the internet issue. Anyway, I will share the screen again. Please wait for 1 second. Yeah. So finally we got sigma B value as well as sigma B is 27.17 mega Newton per meter square. The tau value we got 43.46 mega Newton per meter square. These two values we calculated from the theory. Now we have to calculate the principal stresses. Principal stresses, those are sigma 1 and sigma 2. So we know the principal stresses formula, sigma 1 and sigma 2 is sigma b by 2 plus or minus sigma b by 2 whole square plus tau square. Okay. So here sigma b is 27.17 by 2 plus or minus square root of 27.17 by 2 whole square plus tau is we know already 43.46 whole square. So once if you solve this one, what you will get, the sigma 1 value is 59.12 mega Newton per meter square. Yeah, please wait for 1 second. Yeah, tau v. Okay. So once again you need tau v explanation. Okay, please wait for 1 second. Yeah. So this one, tau value. Yeah, tau value is nothing but we know the formula, torque formula, T by J equal to I by tau by R. So now what happens? Tau we have to calculate. Then tau equal to T by J into capital R. So the twisting moments 8000 they given. The J value is pi by 32 into D power 4 minus D power 4 and R value is D by 2. I substitute all the values. We got the tau is 43.46. Only that one. Okay. So now sigma 1 we got 59.12, sigma 2 we got minus 31.95 mega Newton per meter square. This is the concept behind the calculation of principal stresses. Now we have to calculate the single direct stress as per the maximum elastic strain energy theory. Everyone knows in the strain energy theory, due to the single stress, that one 1 by 2u into sigma square and 1 by 2e into sigma square, sigma 2 square minus 2 me into sigma 1 sigma 2. This is the maximum strain energy and this one is the strain energy. You people, I explained already as per the strain energy theory. So now the two equating these two equations, what happens? 1 by 2e into sigma 1 square, sigma 2 square minus 2 mu into sigma 1 sigma 2 equal to 1 by 2 into sigma square. Okay, now we know sigma 1 and sigma 2. Okay, 2e, this one is cancelled. Okay, now the finally the sigma value I will get 73.9 mega Newton per meter square. My dear students, this equation is very easy. We know as per the maximum strain energy theory, this one and this one, equate both, you will get the sigma value. I explained already in the strain energy theory. Now, what is the principal stresses, whatever we are calculating, maximum strain energy theory. In the maximum shear strain energy theory also, I told you the formula 1 by 12C into sigma 1 minus sigma 2 whole square plus sigma 2 minus sigma 3 whole square plus sigma 3 minus sigma 1 whole square. Okay, this is the maximum shear strain energy theory. If you observe here, we know already here sigma 1 equal to sigma and sigma 2 and sigma 3 are zeros. So what happens? This one by 12C into sigma square plus sigma square, and remaining sigma 2 is 0, sigma 2 is 0, sigma 3 is 0, this one also 0. So 1 by 12C into 2 sigma c square. And next, if it is maximum strain energy due to the principal stresses, what happens? Sigma 1, sigma 2 and 0. If you substitute these values into this equation, I will get 1 by 12C into 2 into sigma 1 square, sigma 2 square minus sigma 1, sigma 2. These values already we discussed in the previous class already. So due to network issue, I am switch off my video. Okay. So if you equate both, what happens? 1 by 12C into 2 into sigma 1 square, sigma 2 square minus sigma 1 minus sigma 2 equal to 1 by 12C into 2 sigma square. So here, if I cancel this one and this one, the equation is like this. Okay. Now, we know already sigma 1 and sigma 2. Sigma 1 is 59.12. Sigma 2 is minus 31.95. So please substitute and tell me the sigma value finally. Anyone? I will wait for 1 minute. Please substitute and tell me the answer. Anyone, please respond and tell me the answer.
$80.03.
How much? 80.03. Anyone? Another person? Anyone? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
How much?
80.03.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That is the answer. 80.03 mega Newton per meter square. Yeah. This is the equation. Still now, see, we discussed already. Anyway, sometimes you have some clarifications are there like sigma 1, sigma 2. How we will take the zero values if it is two dimensional. Anyway, the coming chapter I will explain the principal stresses and strain in depth. So definitely you will understand clearly.